Hi everyone, it's Jerry. I am on leechess.org playing a 5-0 game. You know, I had a seek out for 4-2, and I think I accidentally clicked on a 5-0 game, so we're gonna go with the 5-0 game. So I can't lean on increment. Alright, let's try bishop d3. I don't know. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I want to stay off of c4. Okay. So they're going to go hunting. Let's scoop up the bishop pair. And I saw that that was a possibility. I guess we'll develop first bishop here. It certainly intensified the pressure on d4, and they're doing just that. Take. Prepare to give the bishop right back. Okay. So how do things stand here at the early stage? Still happy. Better pawn presence in the center. So is black valuing the knight a bit more than my light square bishop? Maybe. Can I try to preserve the bishop? Let's try to preserve the bishop. Maybe I gain a valuable tempo against the knight. I could certainly grab some tempi against my bishop, so much for this talk about staying off of the c4 square. Ooh. Maybe on second thought, I have to backtrack. This pawn could get a little bit excited about chasing my knight away and winning this pawn. That's a bit mysterious. Okay, let's get here. Maybe this pawn falls one day. Alrighty. How many times do I want to move this bishop? Am I asking for trouble if I go here? Maybe it gets trapped. Playing with fire if I do that. Oh, how about this move? Yeah, I like this one. Threaten this pawn, and maybe threaten to preserve my bishop now. Make up your mind already. Knight takes, I have a choice. I'll keep this file opened. I'm defending e4. Throwing a punch here. Let's just centralize. I don't want to play f3 too soon. It weakens g3. So, maybe I actually am threatening, if I go here, maybe d5. So, let's maybe think forward as well. Here, no. I'm going to go back. Cover this, so that on this push I could take at least. I don't want to give up 2 rooks for the queen. So how are we doing on the clock? I'm a little bit behind. Okay, queen there. How do I make some progress? Maybe we go here as a start. Queen is unprotected, so maybe I'm introducing a knight move to one of these two. Maybe on second thought it was... No, on b5 I could take. I was thinking before queen c4, maybe a4. Okay, so they're out of a pin. Maybe preparing to expand. Maybe now is the time to do this. Now that the queen... Yeah, let's give this a go. Something here. So queen here, I could do that. Okay, this is, so they're going to take first. Okay, I guess it's going to open up. In the end, okay, so they're going to play with an isolated pawn. Huh, interesting. Rook takes rook, rook takes rook. Or do I just take the knight first? I'm going to say I'm going to take the knight first. Let's see what they want to do. They might take on e1 or here. Okay, only one move. So they're not taking with the rook. Interesting. All right, I don't want b2 to fall. I gotta go quicker. Tell you what, I'll go here. You take the b pawn, I get h6. I think this is an important one to hang on to. Okay, gotta go back home. This defends b2, weakens f5. I'd like to get these two moves in if I can. Let's start with this. Here I could come here. I don't know. Is this pawn going to get traded? Given an opportunity, I'm going to play here. Offering a queen exchange. Interesting. And hitting A2. Huh. Well, I don't have much choice, do I? That's a nice move. It looks super passive, but I do not like the idea of fixing a black pawn in this light square, so I know it enables this trading of the isolated pawn, but I'm kind of banking on the fact that maybe bishop e3 is strong. Here's a blunder. Okay, I think I have to go here. That bishop's too strong, so I have absolutely nothing. I'm going to try to maybe show that this king is a little bit vulnerable. That's the only thing I have going for me, is a better kingside structure. I'm way down on the clock. Gotta watch out for forks. These guys are on the same rank. Yeah, setting some tricky stuff up on d1, so let's rule that out for starters. Maybe I just back up and consolidate a little bit. Do I want to sneak in another move? Seems really passive. Admittedly. Yes. Alright, I'm going to try something like this. Can I just get a little bit active? Just a little bit? I want to go into Pac-Man mode. Wow, fearless. Opponent is definitely fearless. And they're dropping a pawn. Happy about that. I'm up a pawn all of a sudden. 53 seconds. Queen is defending here. I just wanted to crawl up into a ball like this, defend my base point. I guess here, keep pressure on a couple things. There's no a4. I have a check here. How do I activate my rook? Can you give me a square? Let me have a new square for my king. There's also this check I should be aware of. Maybe king here. Where's the queen go? She can't go too far. Has a responsibility defending both pawns. Is this really an improvement? Who would know? Okay, queen there. Let's give a check. Another check. I'm thinking I have time gainers. I don't have time gainers. Well, right here is where I want to be. I need to role reversal. I need to get my rook doing something. Okay, I'll scoop this one up first. 22 ticks. Check-a-roni. Even with the queen's off, it's going to be a difficult task ahead. Let's go here. It's tough. 14 seconds. Back a minute. Now I am wishing a head increment. They're in a pin. They're going to see that. All right, can we consolidate? Can my rook finally move from f1? Am I any closer? I should get to b1. b1 is where I want to be. Trade. I might have had something different there. 5 seconds. What kind of magic can I work with here? That's probably a drawn king and pawn ending, or is it? No, I win this. Not a lot of time. Wow. Oh man. I can't talk for a moment. I'm trying to, my heartbeat's racing. That's what happens in time scrambles. I'm just slowing my heartbeat down. Wow. That's why that's why I don't want to play that's why I wanted the increment. It's too stressful. Okay. Let's see. What to note with this one? I floundered a lot in the beginning. A lot of floundering. It's pretty much an equal position right around here. And the light square bishop was clueless. And what should I maybe do a little bit different? Right around here, there's got to be a better middle game plan. Maybe I should be thinking forward some more. I was bishop here. Let me just go into the analysis straight away. Not turn on the engine just yet. Bishop d4. Is this really a great bother? d5. I'm not a fan of this. I don't know. I'd have to go here, and then my pieces start getting shoved around. Maybe this isn't so bad. No. I should be okay with this structure. Yes. Because if given, this is not a bother, because my knight is improved. And then I could even chip away at this. So I shouldn't be too afraid of this structural change. So I'm not saying black has to play this, but you know, comparing the bishop locations, this is more aggressive. And what I would love to have happen here is a dark square bishop exchange and keep a queen and knight on, ideally. Maybe I could do something exciting on f6 or h6. These are the two pieces that could capitalize on these weak squares. So I should have been, I think at least, I should have went with bishop d4 instead of this bishop d2 move, not feared d5, because I think this is a fine reply. Yeah, I was just questioning for a second, is knight here or something, stopping f4. Feels a bit stranded. Maybe. Yeah, well, maybe that is something I would have to fear. Yeah, that's actually something. Because I don't have f4, and now the threat is here, followed up with this, and there's a fork. Okay, maybe I take it back. All right, let's see what the computer has to say right out of the gates, at least. Opening wise, what are we working with? Pirc Defense. Considered classical variation with knight f3. And I imagine you could play a lot of different moves here. Saying h3 and bishop to e2 as well. Oh, by the way, I don't know why this cross table is shifted down. I don't know. Oh, if somebody already clicked a computer analysis on this one. Okay, it's still crunching the numbers there. We'll see what the final. There it is. It just finished up. That's the final tally. The ACL for each side. Average centi pawn loss. We'll have a look at around move 29-30. Apparently close to a pawn advantage for black. So just a normalish. And you could see the graph. It wasn't anything exciting evaluation-wise. Not until the king and pawn ending was it decisive. It was within a pawn. Throughout until the very end. If I just had one pawn, it wouldn't be a win. but having those 2 pawns gave that important tempo. So yeah, let's have a look at bishop d4. Is bishop d4 a good idea? It is not, because of d5. And if this, knight h5 is a good reply. And now it's tricky. I have to find some accurate moves. I guess maybe queen f3 with this in mind. Here. Oh, queen here interferes with this move because I have that. Oh, okay, we have to enter some imbalance. So this has to be properly assessed, and I wasn't anywhere close to assessing this. So yeah, I went with something quicker, conservative, and yeah, a lot of back and forth. I know I played it passive towards this ending here. G5 was very aggressive. Yeah, I went back home. Bishop to d2. What's the story after bishop takes pawn? h4. Yeah, very computer-esque. It has its points. Soften up the king side. I still stand better king safety-wise. Can I really demonstrate that that's going to be an advantage? I don't know. All right, I just hung on to the b-pawn. And I would love to get this sequence in. This is a strong reply, queen c4. So, I don't know, what do I do? Exchange queens and live with the fact that this is maybe the better bishop in many endgames if the rooks are traded. I like black. Space, and yeah. Pawn on a light square, working well with this guy. This structure will be a target at some point. Then again, I could maybe try for this and say, yeah, I could fix a pawn on a dark square for you. Okay. However you slice it, still even. d4 is in, and now there's nothing to really speak of. Except right around here. Okay, hang on. This is where it's a little bit better for black. Queen a4. Saw that one. What does it like to do here? Rook d2. Yeah. With what in mind? Queen f5, if rook takes pawn, it's probably going to be a problem, right? Check, check, and there goes the rook. Okay, so this guy would be poisoned. Queen f5, queen c1, king h2, queen takes b2. And now check here. What's the follow-up? This. Yeah, going for piece activity. Yeah, some draw it's looking like, but I'd be the one trying to hold the draw. I think I would manage in this scenario because these pawns are likely to be exchanged, so 3 versus 2 on the king side. But you never know. Anyhow, queen a4 was played. Whoops. Queen a4, b3, and now it's just even. I went into a complete prevent. Rook f1. And now my queen is free to rumble. And yeah, even in this ending, even though I'm up a pawn, black's pieces keep me restricted here, and there's no great spot for my rook to get activated. Took me a while to realize I needed my queen here defending so that I could get my rook moving, and even in here, it's a draw. I think black was just looking to win on time, and they were certainly very close to doing just that. But yeah, pre-moves right here, avoid the queen exchange. I'm probably going to lose. I only have 3 seconds in the tank. And it's still a draw here, but yeah, easy to go wrong. What's the draw here? There's only one drawing move, f5. So let me flick off the engine here. What's the trick? How do you draw this as black? I believe. Oh yeah, here that's interesting because I have a tempo in reserve. So king g3, the king steps up here. So even if I use this tempo, the king just constantly plays to these two. And if I try to come over in this direction, no. This would be a win for me, like it played out in the game. So if the king tries to offset my king on this side of the pawn, let's say, or this side of these relevant pawns, this side of the f-file, I'll win. So I think black needs to be in a position to quickly target my pawns in this way. So if I go here, there's this. And if I go here, there's that. And I'm going to be losing a pawn, right? This, here. Now I have to be careful of not losing. So this is maybe instructive. I believe the king needs to, yeah, again, threaten to quickly approach my pawn like this. Let's see if I'm correct with this idea. So again, only move at this endgame is f5. f5, and now let's say king g3. Okay, king f6. Yeah, going here, or going here. Going here. I don't know why you would want to go backwards, but going in this direction is no good. So king f6. Oh, even king g6. King g6 is off because, right. Oh, this is very instructive, yeah. King f6 is saying, I'll be really quick to maybe come over in this direction, possibly. So if king f3, king e6. So I wasn't correct with saying he has to always be in a spot to sneak around this way. King e3, king d5. He had just one wrong step. King d3, king c5. Wow, a lot of only moves here for black. And so even if I use this tempo, then black plays here, takes opposition. I go here, 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 here. King c5. Diagonal opposition. Tricky endgame. Even with, how many seconds did black have? 37? Yeah, it was maybe a time to actually think a little bit here. After that, it's a winner throughout, isn't it? Because of this guy here, the all-important tempo pawn. So you could take opposition right now, but boom, I get it back, and fortunately had just under a second to do it all. Okay. All right, well, hopefully I don't mess up again with the 5-0 game. I wanted 4-2, but there you have it, a 5-0 game. Anyhow, as usual, feel free to leave any feedback to this video in the comment section below. Hope you enjoyed it and maybe took a thing or two away. That's all for now. Take care. Bye.